Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning con call. We start with technical and derivatives outlook. So in yesterday's session, we saw that the Nifty was slightly up by 25 points and it has closed at 17,624 level. So basically, yesterday the realty, auto, and IT were the counters which were showing strength, whereas there was some selling seen in the PSU banks in the private bank, followed by FMCG. So now looking at the chart pattern, Nifty, I believe that in the recent last 3-4 days before, Nifty has rallied above 17,500 and that was a major resistance. So now on the way down, so that resistance will act as a support. So I believe in lower side 17,500, 17,400, there is a demand zone. So any corrections close to this level should be viewed as a buying opportunity. Immediate resistance is also seen at 17,800. So this can be the trading range for the next 2 to 3 days within 17,800 to 17,400. We expect the near-term breakout in the charts. So maybe once the weekly expiry is over, or maybe the next couple of days, there is a high probability 17,800 levels will be taken out. So we are having a positive bias, and Nifty should be heading for 18,000, 18,200 level on the upside. So in the corrections, we do like stocks like Indian Hotels, TVS Motors. From a trading point of view, Apollo Tire is looking good on charts. DLF is looking good on charts. Grasim is looking good on charts. So there are many stock specific trades which can be viewed for the buying opportunity on declines. Coming to Bank Nifty has seen a selling pressure in yesterday's session. So basically 41,000 has acted as resistance. So even if you look at the Bank Nifty in the last couple of days, 40,600 was the level from the breakout came. So now the Bank Nifty is trading at 40,834. So any declines near 40,600, 40,500 can be viewed as a buying opportunity, because as long as Bank Nifty is holding above 40,000 level, the bias is positive. So in the near term, whenever the Bank Nifty trades above 41,500, we expect a huge short covering of fresh buying in the Bank Nifty, and this can take the Bank Nifty to 43,000 and all that. But the trigger will come once it crosses 41,500 level. So for both the indices, the bias is bullish. So any declines should be viewed as a buying opportunity. Coming to derivatives data, Nifty futures has seen a short covering in yesterday's session to the tune of minus 5.22%, which was decreased in share by close to 6 lakh shares. The put call ratio has actually declined from 1.2 to 1.09. So slight a concern. The maximum open interest was seen in the 18,000 strike call option, and then the 17,700 call option. So this will act as a resistance on the lower side. On the put front, 17,600 and 17,500 put option. So that will act as a support. In Bank Nifty, there was a long unwinding in yesterday's session to the tune of minus 7.33%, which was a decline of nearly 2 lakh shares. The PCR has dropped from 0.97 to 0.71. So this is the ratio is below 1. So this is a slightly on a negative note. The major additions were seen in the 41,000 call option. So and then 41,500 call option. So that will be a resistance. On the lower side, 40,500 put option and then 40,000 put option. So that will act as a support for the market. So net, this would be the range from the derivatives point of view. Coming to FI's index data, so yesterday they have went long close to 21,000 contracts, and the net long short ratio has now improved from 18 to 22, which is a sign of positive. So net the bias is positive. Any declines in the market, maybe for today, tomorrow, there will be a kind of range kind of market because of the weekly expiry. But that post weekly expiry, there is a high probability we may see some upside bias in the market. So any decline in today, maybe in tomorrow's session should be viewed as a buying opportunity. So that's all from my end. I'll hand over to Devang sir for more research updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Bridges sir. Good morning all. Few fundamental updates from my end. First on JSW Steel. JSW Steel has reported its highest ever quarterly consolidated crude steel production in Q4 FY23 with a total of 6.58 million tons, up 7% QOQ and 13% YOY. The increase was due to capacity utilization at the company's operations, which reached a capacity utilization of 96% in Q4 FY23 compared to 91% in Q3 FY23. For FY23, the company's consolidated crude steel production was the highest at 24.15 MT, making a 24% YOY increase. JSW has achieved a combined production of 24.57 million tons, which is slightly below of the company's guidance of 25 million tons. Hence, we have a neutral rating on the stock. In terms of L&T Technology Services, the LTTS has agreed to pay 9.93 million or 81.4 crores to the US Department of Justice to settle allegations of underpaying visa fees between 2014 and 2019. The company acquired inexpensive B1 visa rather than more expensive H1B visa in alleged violation of False Claim Act. The department said in a statement on Monday. The investigation has led to a settlement. Uh, L&T Technologies has denied liability, and the company is cooperating with the US in this matter and has taken significant steps to ensure compliance with visa laws. This does not bode well for the company. Uh, Thirdly, on Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Auto has announced to take over Triumph motorcycle sales and marketing operations in India. As a part of the partnership, the current Triumph motorcycle dealership will be managed by Bajaj Auto, but will continue to operate in line with Triumph's global standards. The company, the companies are planning to launch new mid-size Triumph motorcycle, which have been jointly developed and will produce at Bajaj Auto's Chakan plant in Pune. Bajaj Auto now plans to open Triumph dealership in over 120 cities in next 2 years. This is positive for the company, and we have a buy rating with 4537 target. Neogen Chemical, Neogen Chemical, one of the leading manufacturers of bromine-based and lithium-based specialty chemicals, has today signed an agreement with MU Iconic Solutions Corporation Japan to acquire manufacturing technology licenses for electrolytes in India. They will obtain the license from MUIS, Neogen's electrolyte solution, at its manufacturing facility in India with a planned max installed capacity of 30,000 MT per annum. This is positive for the company. There are few business updates, like Bank of Baroda has provided a business update for March. So advances has rose by 19% uh, to rupees 9.74 lakh crore. Deposits have climbed 15.1%. CASA has increased 7.9%. So this bodes well for Bank of Baroda. In terms of Star Health and Alliance Company, gross direct premium has increased 13% to 12,950 crores. Health premiums have increased 18%, while health group has declined by 31%. Overseas and travel segments saw premium grow to rupees 2 crores, while personal accident premiums have jumped 15%. This also bodes well for Star Health. For Cipla, the company has signed an agreement with Novartis Pharma to manufacture and market Galvus, a drug used in treatment of type 2 diabetes. So this bodes well for Cipla. In terms of Kalpataru Power Transmission, the company and its international subsidiaries has secured new orders and notification of awards worth rupees 3079 crores during March and till the date in April. In terms of State Bank of India, the board of the bank will meet on April 18 to consider raising of long-term funds up to rupees $2 billion, which is 16,400 crores, through a public offer or a private placement of senior unsecured debt notes. This is normal business for SBI. In terms of Shilpa Medicare, the company has received final approval from US FDA for its uh, Apremilist tablets, which are used in treatment of adult patients with active psoriasis arthritis. So this bodes well for Shilpa Medicare. That's it from my end. Over to you, Vijay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. We'll continue with more further updates, starting with Vedanta. Vedanta said that the company is holding a meeting on April 13 to consider issuance of non-convertible debentures on a private placement basis. And this would be in recent months, Anil Agarwal also faced at a fixed time for his repayment of bonds close to $2 billion that is going to settle in 2024, and which is half is due in the month of January itself. Secondly, Zydus Lifesciences said it has received an approval from the US health regulator to market a generic product which is used to treat myxoma coma. The company has received the final approval for Levetiracetam oxime for sodium injections. Next is Glenmark Pharma side is considering selling a majority stake in Glenmark Life Sciences to Paris Step to set the familiar with the people. Kotak Mahindra Capital is hired to run the sale process of it. The company has also explored the stake sale of its active API business in 2019, but then opted for a listing in the 2021 after spinning of the entity as Glenmark Life Sciences. Next is L&T has on Monday Saturday its hydrocarbon business. L&T Hydrocarbon has recently secured an order its advanced value of engineering and technology from Chambal Fertilizers. That is for the procurement and construction of technical ammonium nitrate, that is TAN, and plant along weak nitric acid plant at Kota Rajasthan facility. Last update from my end would be Reliance said that its iconic soft drink Campa Cola starting to build its presence, and they have taken brands from like Amul and Mother Dairy. And Mr. Mukesh Ambani led companies also said that they are going to launch ice cream version also in the products in this brand, starting from Gujarat, and we also entered the contract with manufacturing the state. They have said. So that's it from mine. I'll hand over to Prabhakar sir for your update.
Good morning, team. Real estate stock yesterday start to outperform. We had Godrej property numbers, provisional numbers coming yesterday, and that triggered the rally. So Godrej property, Oberoi Real Estate, DLF, Holte Patel, Phoenix Mill, Prestige, the Ashiana is a low cost housing. So it is below 1 crore is their property prices, and they are in the second line and third line cities. So this is an interesting stock. It is a small mid-cap stock. So this is something to watch out for. And even Brigade, Bank of Baroda came with a provisional number where their AUM growth has been 19%, which is well above the average growth of the banks. So I think Bank of Baroda will be in focus. RK Forge renews long-term contract with North American company till December 31st, 2027. Yesterday, RHI Magnesia, they were in media, CNBC. So the promoter said that they have raised 900 crore in QIP. The company will reduce debt. Currently, the debt is 1,300 crores. Which will reduce to 550 crores. That means 750 crores will be used to reduce debt. Balance will be used for expansion plan. FY24, the company plans revenue of 4,000 crores. Margin will be around 14 to 15%. They have taken two companies. So after that, their market share in this segment will be 30%. Which is very good. And it is one negative news, but it is from SkyMet. SkyMet is saying monsoon will be below normal to the tune of 94% of the long-term period average, LPA, with a error of plus or minus 5%. So the normal 4-month average rainfall which India receives is 868.6 millimeter. So it will be slightly less is what we can understand from SkyMet. And they are saying August and September will be a weak monsoon period. June, July will be okay. But I don't know how negative the market will take. We have had 4 good monsoons. We have never had this kind of back-to-back good monsoons. So let us watch out, and people will be keenly watching what meteorological department says, because their data is even better. Fusion Microfinance, they have said the AUM growth was 37% at 9,296 crore. And they have added a lot of customers, 29% increase in customers. Zydus receives final approval from US FDA for azithromycin tablet, USP 500 mg. So they say this will add more revenue to them. V2 Retail has opened one new retail store located at Dharwad, Karnataka. This will be 103rd store. Thomas Cook and STOC exclusive long-term agreement with Mandai Wildlife Group, targeting high growth Indian market. IRB toll collection was higher by 21% at 369 crores, which includes standalone and even joint ventures. So I think toll collection numbers are very good. Exide, special purpose vehicle has been set up for captive wind power project aggregating 18.9 megawatt for various facilities. Exide, we don't track the stock very closely. Ethos billing, they have said it is higher, gross billing is higher by 30.8%. In Q4 FY23, it is 242 crores, whereas the full year they have done 36.6% higher. It is 918 crores. Company has 54 stores in 20 cities with 60 brands. Ajmera Reality, they have achieved best ever sales performance with 93% growth, reaching almost 834 crores in FY23. This is the sales, but collection is slightly down comparatively. When you see the sales, it is at 532 crores for the full year. It is 35% higher. But Q4 FY23 sales is 140 crores. It is 16% higher. The company has said in FY24, the growth will be 20 to 30%. Debt will be, which is now 500 crores, will reduce to zero in next few years. So this is what they have said. And Tamil Nadu has passed a bill banning online gambling despite new IT rules. And even the governor, there was previously the governor didn't approve the bill, but this is the second time the assembly has approved the bill, and immediately the governor has approved the bill. So this is something negative for companies like Nazara and few new age tech, because other state government can pass. So with that, over to you, team.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. हम इस कॉल पे एक बार हिंदी में पहले के स्टार्ट करते हैं रियल एस्टेट कंस्ट्रक्शन में जैसे देखा प्रोजेक्ट प्रॉपर्टीज के बिजनेस अपडेट के बाद रियल एस्टेट स्पेस में थोड़ा सा नेट एक्शन आते हुए दिखा तो अभी हमें लग रहा है इस स्पेस पे अगर हमें रहना है तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया हाउसिंग को हमें फोकस करना चाहिए। लो कॉस्ट हाउसिंग स्टॉक है जो कि टायर 2 टायर 3 सिटीज के अंदर कैटर करता है, जो कि ये फ्लैट्स देता है या जो बंगलोज बनाता है जो कि बिलो 1 करोड़ के नीचे है। नेक्स्ट इसी स्पेस में रहना है तो गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टीज, ओबेरा रियल्टी, डीएलएफ और प्रेस्टीज स्टेट्स को भी हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए। आरके फोर्जिंग्स ने अपनी लॉन्ग टर्म पार्टनरशिप मेंटेन किया नॉर्थ अमेरिका बेस्ड फंड जो कि 31 दिसंबर 2027 तक है। आरएचआई मैग्नीशिया की कल मैनेजमेंट टीवी पे थे तो उन्होंने कहा कि उन्होंने 900 करोड़ से क्यूआरसी जुटा है, जो फंड जुटा है, और बेसिकली फंड से अपना जो डेट रिड्यूस करेंगे जो कि करंटली अभी 1300 करोड़ है उसे वो रिड्यूस करके 550 करोड़ 550 करोड़ पे लेके जाएंगे तो टोटल 750 करोड़ का डेट रिडक्शन होगा और 150 करोड़ वो बाकी का वो प्लान एक्सपेंशन में यूज करेंगे। और इसके मार्जिन देख रहे तो अभी करंटली इन्होंने 2 प्लान एक्वायर किए जो कि 14 से 15% है, लगता है मार्केट शेयर को वो बढ़ा के 30% तक लेके जा सकते हैं। एक ओवरऑल नेगेटिव न्यूज है स्काईवाइट ने कहा कि जो मॉनसून है वो इस बार थोड़ा बिलो नॉर्मल रहेगा, अपने जो लॉन्ग टर्म मूविंग एवरेज के जो कि 94% है प्लस 5% के आसपास का रह सकता है। इंडिया में हम देख रहे हैं पिछले 4 साल से मॉनसून बहुत ही अच्छे थे जो कि थोड़ा रेयर है, और बट इस बार हम देखा जाए तो एवरेज और टोटल मॉनसून देखा जाए तो 866.6 mm का रेंज होती है। और उन्होंने कहा कि जून एंड जुलाई में बेटर थोड़ा मॉनसून रहेगा बट अगस्त और सितंबर में मॉनसून वीक होते हुए दिख सकता है। अभी ये हमें मेट की कमेंट्री के लिए हम वेट कर रहे हैं जो मेटल जो एमटीडी है। V2 रिटेल ने एक नया स्टोर ओपन किया कर्नाटक में, थॉमस कोगर एसओडीसी ने यूनाइट किया है जो कि बेसिकली हाई ग्रोथ इंडियन मार्केट में वो आप प्रवेश करेंगे। आईआरबी इंफ्रा के भी टोल कलेक्शन डेटा देखे गए, डेटा वाइज देखे गए 31% वजन देखा जो कि 69 करोड़ का इसमें यूवी इंक्लूड करता है। इथॉस की भी बिजनेस अपडेट से ग्रॉस बिलिंग देखे जाए तो 30.8 करोड़ 30.8% वजन देगा जो कि Q4 में जो कि 242 करोड़ का है, और फुल ईयर में देखा जाए 36% वजन में जो कि 918 करोड़ का है। और उन्होंने टोटल 54 नए स्टोर्स ओपन, टोटल 54 स्टोर्स और 60 न्यू ब्रांड्स है। अजमेरा रियल्टी के भी बिजनेस अपडेट्स आगे ग्रोथ दिखा जाए 93% है, जो कि बेस्ट एवर क्वार्टर सेल्स बोल सकते हैं। 834 करोड़ के आसपास का FY23 में देखा जाए तो कलेक्शन डाउन थी थोड़ी, मतलब फ्लैटिश बोल सकते हैं। 532 करोड़ के जो कि 35% थी। Q4 की सेल्स देखा जाए तो 140 करोड़ का। इनका ये कहना है कि अगले FY24 में ग्रोथ 20 से 30% के आसपास होगा, और नेट इनके जो बुक्स अभी 500 करोड़ का है वो उसे जीरो पे लेके जाएंगे। तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट ने कहा कि वो ऑनलाइन गैम्बलिंग को बैन कर रहे हैं। पहले भी उन्होंने ये बिल रेज किया था, बट गवर्नर ने उसे अप्रूव नहीं किया था, बट इस बार उन्होंने फिर से अगेन ये बिल रेज किया गया है और गवर्नर ने उसे अप्रूव कर दिया। तो थोड़ा सा सेंटिमेंट भी नेगेटिव रहेगा नजारा टेक्नोलॉजी, जो कि लिस्टेड स्पेस में गेमिंग स्टॉक्स के लिए है, और ये बाकी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स में धीरे से अप्लाई कर सकती है। नेक्स्ट स्टार हेल्थ के भी बिजनेस अपडेट देखेंगे। जो ग्रॉस प्रीमियम कलेक्शन देखा जाए 13% हायर था, जो कि 12,950 करोड़ था। हेल्थ अगर देखा जाए तो 18% हायर था, और ओवरऑल ओवरसीज एंड ट्रैवल सेगमेंट में देखा जाए तो ग्रोथ 2 करोड़ के आसपास की थी, और पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट में जंप हमने 15% के आसपास देखा, जो कि 194 करोड़ था। सिप्ला ने भी एक डेफिनेटिव एग्रीमेंट साइन किया नोवा है सामा के साथ, जो कि मैन्युफैक्चर करेगा मार्केट एंड मार्केट करेगा गालवास, जो कि ड्रग यूज होता है T2 डायबिटीज में। कंट्रोल पावर ने कहा कि उनकी इंटरनेशनल सब्सिडरी को नए ऑर्डर्स मिले हैं, जो कि 3079 करोड़ का है ड्यूरिंग मार्च से अप्रैल के डेट्स के बीच में। स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया आफ्टर मीटिंग की मीटिंग करेगी, जो कि लॉन्ग टर्म फंड रेज करेगा अप टू 2 बिलियन है, जो कि 16,400 करोड़ का है, और ये पब्लिक ऑफर रहेगा प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट बेसिस पे, जो कि सीनियर अनसिक्योर्ड नोट्स रहेंगे। शिल्पा मेडिकल ने कंपनी ने उन्हें फाइनल अप्रूवल मिल गया यूएसएफडी का, जो कि एपरेमल टैबलेट्स के लिए जो कि यूज होता है ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ एडल्ट पेशेंट, जो कि सेटोरिक आर्थराइटिस में। बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा का भी बिजनेस अपडेट्स बेटर थे। एडवांसेस अगर देखें वाई वाई पे 19% है, जो कि 9.74 लाख करोड़ था, और डिपॉजिट देखा जाए तो 15% का जम देखा जाए कि 12.4 लाख करोड़ का था। कासा देखा जाए तो 7.9% खाया था, जो कि 4.42 लाख करोड़ का है। बैंक भी अपने लेंडिंग रेट्स ओवरनाइट जो है 1 ईयर लोन पे इंक्रीज करी 5 बेसिस पॉइंट, जो कि इफेक्टिव रहेगा 12 अप्रैल से। सो ओवरऑल देखिए पॉजिटिव न्यूज है बीओबी के लिए। न्यूजेन केमिकल ने कहा कि उन्होंने एक लिथियम बेस्ड स्पेशलिटी केमिकल है जो उसे साइन एग्रीमेंट किया है एमयू आइकॉनिक सॉल्यूशंस के साथ, जो कि जापान बेस्ड कंपनी है, जो कि मैन्युफैक्चर करेगा अब टेक्नोलॉजी लाइसेंस के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स इंडिया में। और ये ऑप्टेन होने के बाद एमयू जो कि न्यूजेन की इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सोल्यूशन फैसिलिटी में ही बनेगी इंडिया में, और ये प्लान रहेगा मिक्स इंस्टॉल फैसिलिटी अप टू 30,000 मेट्रिक टन पर एनम के लिए। सो ओवरऑल पॉजिटिव न्यूज है कंपनी के लिए। बजाज ऑटो ने कहा कि उन्होंने अनाउंस किया कि जो ट्रायम्फ मोटरसाइकिल्स उनके सेल्स और मार्केटिंग को टेक ओवर करेंगे एज अ पार्टनरशिप। जो ट्रायम्फ की डीलरशिप रहेगी वो उनकी बजाज से मैनेज होगी, और वो कंटिन्यू करेंगे ट्रायम्फ ग्लोबल चैनल्स पे। तो बजाज ऑटो अभी प्लान कर रहे ओपन करे ट्रायम्फ डीलरशिप ओवर 120 सिटीज इन नेक्स्ट 2 ईयर्स में, और इसकी जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और जो की जॉइंटली हो रही है वो चाकन के प्लांट में होने वाली है। LTTS ने कहा है कि वो पे करेंगे $9.93 मिलियन, जो कि 81 करोड़ यूएस डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ जस्टिस को, जो कि एक सेटलमेंट रहेगा अंडर पेइंग वीजा फीस के, जो कि 2014 से 19 में रहेगा। कंपनी ने एक्वायर किए थे इनएक्सपेंसिव B1 वीजा रादर देन एक्सपेंसिव H1B वीजा, जो कि एलिज वायलेशन था इनके फॉल्स क्लेम एक्ट के लिए। और एक दिस क्लेम को भी रिजॉल्व करने के लिए कंपनी ने एलिगेशंस को कहा कि ये डिट्रीमेंटल लायबिलिटी थे, और शिपमेंट में उन्होंने इसे डिक्लेयर किया था। सो ओवरऑल की नेगेटिव न्यूज रहेगी कंपनी के लिए। JSW स्टील के भी क्रूड प्रोडक्शन आ गए हैं। अगर हम देखेंगे तो हाईएस्ट एवर क्वार्टरली कंसोलिडेटेड क्रूड स्टील प्रोडक्शन थे, जो कि 6.58 मिलियन टन था, जो कि 7% हायर था क्वार्टर क्वार्टर 7% YoY। इंक्रीज हमें देखा कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन पे, जो कि अभी करंटली 96% पे है कंपेयर टू 91% लास्ट ईयर में सेम क्वार्टर में। FY23 के लिए उन्हें लगता है कि कंसोलिडेटेड क्रूड स्टील प्रोडक्शन जो कि हाईएस्ट एवर रहेगा 24.15 मिलियन टन, जो कि मार्केट 24% YoY पे। और JSW स्टील ने कंबाइन अगर प्रोडक्शन देखा जाए तो 24.57 मिलियन का किया है, जो कि स्लाइटली बिलो कंपनी के गाइडेंस है, जो कि 25 मिलियन का फॉर FY23। So that's it from my end. Thank you for attending the morning phone call. You may now disconnect.